Hello, and in this training video, we're going to go over how to book an appointment. To get started, we're going to head into our scheduling module located here in our dark blue header. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit. When booking an appointment, you basically have two main ways to book this appointment. Number one is it's going to be within an appointment slot, or number two, just directly on the schedule. We will call that booking an appointment on the fly. To book an appointment within an appointment slot, you will simply single click the slot here within the schedule or on the far left in your agenda view to open up the appointment slot on the right hand side of the screen. You'll select your blue Book Appointment button, and this will allow you to create a new appointment. When searching for your patient, you have three different options. The first option is to search for your patients. Your second option is to pull in the patient from the wait list. And your third option would be to add in a new patient. If you are currently in implementation and you have received a data conversion of your patient base, you will want to search for your established patients. If you are a new practice with a fresh start, you will want to use your Add button to add in a new patient. When you single click the Add button, it will open up an Add a Patient box. Here you will need to fill in all the required fields that have a red asterisk. I'm going to go ahead and take a minute to fill in these fields. Now that I have filled in some of these fields, I want to talk about your status field. If you are starting fresh and you're adding in a new patient, you want to pay attention to this status and make sure that you're selecting established and not new if this is a new patient within Revolution and not a new patient to you. Once you have your fields filled out, you're going to select your blue Add button, and that will pull the information here into the patient field. As you see, hovering over that field will give you additional information about your patient. The next field is appointment slot, and that we have a slot selected. This is because we selected the appointment slot from the schedule. Your next field will be your encounter template names. This pulls directly from your admin area under encounter/interviews and encounter templates. You may have already customized this for your practice. I'm going to select comprehensive exam. If you have any subcategories set in that same area, you're more than welcome to select those subcategories. The next few fields, the date, time, location, and provider, pull directly from that appointment slot. Therefore, you do not need to do anything different when booking this appointment. If you would like to notate the employee that is making this appointment, you can select from the drop-down. As we are using appointment slots, you do not need the role field as it is pulling directly to that provider. You can enter in any comments as necessary. If you are a vision therapy office, you may want to do a recurrence for this appointment. Now that we have filled in the information, we can go ahead and select the blue Create button. This has now created an appointment on the schedule within that appointment slot. Because we added this patient new from scratch, I'm going to go ahead and single click the appointment to open it again. Because we added this patient, we probably want to add in their insurance. You are more than welcome to select their name, and that will open up their patient dashboard. Or you can select the Insurance tab and the plus button, and you can add in that patient's insurance directly from the appointment itself. Please note, if you do add this information, you will not be able to scan or upload any of the documents and images until you click your Save button. I took a few minutes to add in my information, and now I'm going to select my Save button. Now that I have saved, I'm able to upload or scan directly to this policy. Now that we have scheduled that appointment and we've added their insurance, we can select Insurance Verified since we have them on the phone, and we can say a little note and select Save. And we can also confirm the appointment directly from here. Now that we have confirmed the appointment and verified the insurance, on the left-hand side, you will see that we've confirmed it and that the insurance is verified. I want to show you how to book an appointment by searching for the patient. We're going to go ahead and select another appointment slot. We're going to click our blue Book Appointment button, and this time we can search for our patient. This has a patient search already located in it. If you single click Search Patients, it will give you blank search fields. If you type within your Search Patients field, you can already narrow down that search when you select it. If you do last name, comma, first initial, or first name, and then click your Search Patients, you will see that narrows down your search. This can be very helpful if you're booking a patient with a common name, such as the last name Williams. Once you have located your patient, either within your search here or in the other search, you will single click within the result fields, and that will pull that patient in. Just like we did last time, you will select from your exam templates. If you want to select a subcategory, you can. You can skip down to your comment box and enter any necessary comments, and then select your blue Create button. That will fill up that slot and add them into your agenda view on the left. Another way to book appointments is outside of appointment slots. To book an appointment outside of an appointment slot, you're going to select your Add button in the top right. You will select the first option, which is Appointment. Just like we saw earlier, it will open a new appointment on the right-hand side of the screen. You can use your simple search, your search patients, your waitlist, or your quick add button to add a new patient. For this example, I'm going to do last name, comma, first name, and then click my patient search to look for that patient. Here is that patient. I can single click their name to pull them in. Now we can select an encounter template. We can select whatever encounter they're coming in for, any subcategories as necessary, and unlike booking with an appointment slot, we will now have to fill in the time that they are coming in for this appointment. You can either use your time lookup. This defaults to 30-minute increments. If you want this appointment outside of those 30 increment times, you can free type within the box. We're going to go ahead and book this appointment for 5:15. I can type in 5:15 for PM and click Tab. This time right here defaults from the time we have selected within this encounter type. You may change this as necessary or leave it as the default. Your location will default to the location you're in the top right, and you can search for the provider as necessary. Just like your other appointments, you can choose to put an employee. There is no reason to do a role as this is already being booked to a specific provider, and any comments as necessary. You will select your blue Create button, and that creates an appointment outside of the appointment slot. I want to show you one more way to create an appointment. You can pull up your patient and book the appointment directly from that patient. I'm using my quick search in the top right, but you can use your patient search here on the left-hand side as well. Within every patient dashboard, you have a book appointment button. If you are having a conversation with your patient and you already have their dashboard pulled up, you're more than welcome to select Book Appointment directly from their dashboard. This will do two things. Number one, it will launch your scheduling module, and number two, it will pull the patient's information directly into that new appointment. Now that we have pulled that in, this creates an appointment on the fly, but we are more than welcome to use this Search Slots feature to look up available slots. So while you have the patient on your phone, you can say, what day would you like to come in? And here you can select their encounter type they're coming in for, the provider if necessary, and their preferences. If that patient says, I only want to be seen on Tuesdays or Thursdays, you can make those selections or leave it set to all. Do any time drop-downs if they specify and click search. Here we can locate one of those appointment slots, single click it to pull it up. That will then fill in the time and the provider and link that to a slot. You can put any comments as necessary, and then click the Create button. I'm going to go ahead and show you that appointment right here in the morning. So that's another helpful way to book your appointments. That concludes our video on how to book appointments. Thank you and have a great day.